Introducing Laura Randall, an expert in accountancy and finance recruitment. What do you enjoy most about recruiting for accountancy and finance?
I like the variety. You could get a spec from a client and you think that looks like a straightforward credit control position, and then you speak to the client and there's additional responsibilities. So no business is the same. Everyone's got different things that they're looking for when they give you a new position on.
What types of roles do you recruit for?
For the transactional market, right up into senior management, finance directors, financial controllers, finance managers. So the whole finance team.
What is the difference between transactional finance and qualified finance roles?
For transactional finance, it's more the day-to-day running, like your payroll, credit control, invoice processing, and the more like qualified, more senior level is about forecasting, analysis, making strategic decisions for the business going forward.
Which finance roles do you think are the hardest to recruit for?
Personally, I would say credit controllers, because I think if a company gets a good credit controller, they don't want to lose them because they're getting the money in, and they need someone that's got good rapport building skills, good relationship building skills, but someone that's not afraid to have difficult conversations about money.
How have candidate expectations changed in the last few years?
Since lockdown, they all went hybrid. And it's maybe not always about the money. It can be about the company culture, how they're treated by management, if they're getting career progression. So it's changed quite a lot, I would say.
Why is hybrid working important when attracting finance professionals?
But when I've tried to recruit for some of the roles, particularly transactional roles, people won't look at them if they're not given the chance to do hybrid working. So it can shorten the pool of candidates. People like to have that work-life balance if they need to do a drop-off at school in the morning, which is very important. Everyone's got their own priorities, but it's very important to have the hybrid working.
How important are qualifications when hiring finance people?
Important. Well, I would say it depends on the company. I placed someone in the past that was qualified by experience, absolutely brilliant candidate. Some clients are very like they need someone with the qualifications, but again, it just depends, and it can be worthwhile having that conversation. There could be a client that's determined they need X, Y, and Z, and you get a great candidate and they meet with them, and that's who gets the job. So again, it can vary.
We often hear that people think recruitment is just matching CVs to jobs. Is that the reality?
It definitely isn't. It would be a lot easier if it was. But no, you could get a job spec and think it's a straightforward credit controller or finance manager, but there might be additional things that's expected for the role. So you need to have conversations. You need to speak to the client, get full details of the role, and also candidates, because you might think that a candidate's looking for a role with progression or even a hybrid role, and you could speak to a candidate that would rather be in the office every day and it doesn't want progression. So it's very important to have conversations so that everyone's on the same page.
Is there anything that you would like to add?
Me, I'm just always happy to have a conversation. I speak to candidates that in areas all over the UK that maybe aren't on the market right now, but it's always good to keep in touch. They might get in touch with me because they've seen a post on my LinkedIn and they want more details on it. And it might not be for them at this time, but you get the information, what they're looking for in the future, so that if a job comes in, you can speak to them about it. The same with clients. It's good to have check-in calls, not to constantly be chasing them for vacancies, but just to find out how things are in the team and things for the future so that you can diarise that for a follow-up. So it's definitely good to talk.